Hey everyone, there's something called the SYMA X12S Nano. I had one of these that I lost when I was flying it outside about a year ago. And I learned my lesson is to not try to fly this particular quad outside. It is a little too small, it's a little underpowered. Unless you have an unusually calm day. Got a spare set of props and a charging cable. And here it is, as you can see. It is quite small. And it does have an on-off switch. And it does power on. Let's see. I'm going to try to use my X5 controller. Great. Because my last one would not fly with this controller, but this one does, which is just great. Because, obviously I like this controller a lot more than this one, and it's rare that you can fly a Nano with a full-size controller like this, so that's a big plus on this X12. So just going to do a little, just drain it a little bit and then give it a full charge, and we'll see how it flies. Okay, so it is red for the front and green for the back, and take it for a little indoor flight and get a time on it, see how long. I've flown it for at least 5 flights now, so it's had a little break-in period, and I think it's one of the easiest indoor quads. I think it's a great indoor quad. I really like it a lot more than the Cheerson CX-10s. It's really similar in size, but much lighter in weight, and I think that is what makes it so much easier to fly. Just handles a lot better. The fact that you can use this controller too, as opposed to the little nano controllers that you usually get, which be a little difficult to hold on to. I think this is one of the best indoor learning quads for sure, and really good for learning how to do turnarounds like that. This was kind of the quad I would say I had my breakthrough with that, because before that I kind of typically just flew back and forth without turning around, and once you can do this indoors, you can kind of start doing it outdoors too. I think this is how you build up skill. Show you some flips. It flips pretty. Ooh, usually that doesn't happen. Usually it's able to flip without hitting the ground, because it does that little move where it goes up first, and that kind of helps it. Don't be afraid of it, Uma. It is your friend. The guards on it also make it a little forgiving. You can tap it into the wall and it'll still keep flying. And you see it does that little up and down move to compensate for the drop when it does the turn. See how even in a very small room, what's that? You can fly this thing around. This is in low gear, by the way. Tap this button, you see it will go quite a bit faster in expert mode. It doesn't, the yaw rate does not increase any. The yaw rate is the same either way, but you definitely get a lot more speed. If you do try to fly it outside, which I don't really recommend doing, make sure to put it in mode 2 so that you have a chance. But I've already lost one of these outside, and I'm not going to try it again. Decided that this X12 is a really great indoor flyer, especially for a small room, especially for a beginner. It's just really stable, especially for a Nano. And then this mode 1, it goes nice and slow, which is kind of what you want in a small room, you know, so that you can make turns and bother your dog with it. It seems like we're getting a pretty good flight time, and no, that's the end of it. Sometimes it doesn't blink, it just goes down. You didn't get much of a warning on that, it just came down. But yeah, very nice indoor flyer, this very inexpensive SYMA Nano S12. Definitely worth adding to the fleet, or a great gift for someone interested in trying out quads.